Oh, they're here all the time. All the time. Like you could walk through the hallway and they'll be here because people are always arguing and fighting.
I have to be strong enough to grow through these things because I still have a life to live. I still have a life to manage. Hi, my name is Katisha Bonham. I have been living here for 8, going on to 9 years this year, actually.
Yes. So my name is T. And I've been here since July 15th of this year, 2024.
And why did you choose to move to the Atrium?
Because I had a really long list of like things like the amenities, the location, things like that, and it checked just about every single box. So, yeah, and I like how it looks.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful building, like on the outside.
Spacious.
So when I moved into the atrium, I was in a very, I guess, desperate situation where I was homeless before I lived here, and I received help from someone I was working with who connected me to someone in the rental office who was, again, very helpful, helped me through the application process, and I was approved and I was able to move here. So again, I moved here after a very desperate situation, a domestic violence situation.
So, how has been your experience here moving, moving into the Atrium?
I would say probably like if we were going on a scale of like 1 to 5, it would be like a 2 out of 5. Because from day one, I had issues.
People sleeping in front of my apartment. Like one morning, there were 3 men sleeping in front of my apartment, and I'm a single mother of 2 daughters. So I'm coming out of my apartment, about to take my daughters to school, and we have to step over men. There was another situation where it was this man, obviously on a substance, running up and down the hallway. And then he was like hitting his head on like the wall. It was just like very scary. Um, and I had to call the police at that time because I didn't know to call the ambulance. I was never in that situation. So, they came and took care of that. But that one situation is increasing more because my daughter had to call the ambulance for a woman that was passed out. She thought she was, in danger. So when she called the ambulance and the person came, you know, obviously the woman woke up and was cussing out the paramedics. But this is the type of environment me and my children have to deal with.
I have nieces and nephews, and I never know if they're going to come and visit and things like that. I don't particularly want, they're kind of young. So, just like when we were in the meeting and they said that someone was killed, that's a lot. You don't want to have a family get together and then next thing you know, the building is blocked off because something happened.
Right.
Or, so yeah, I mean, for overall, I don't think that it's a very safe place, but I mean, the neighborhood is not the safest. It's a lot of crime in the neighborhood. But for it to be a secured building, no. It's just you can't even get on like different floors without the key fob. So there's no reason all of this should be happening. Yeah, they came here last week, I think it was, because someone got shot or stabbed outside, and they got in the building, and they were trying to like find them, or I don't know what happened. I know that there was something that happened because there was blood in the elevator.
My 8-year-old saw a man bleeding out in front of our doors because someone stabbed him or a situation on Minnesota Avenue. He was trying to come into our building. Our building was cited as a nuisance because of 3 murders that happened in this building. And one of the murders that I didn't even know was a murder, me and my youngest daughter, we left out 5 minutes before it even happened. And all I want is Park 7 just to do their job as far as like making sure maintenance issues in my apartment is okay, even the community areas, to prevent people from sleeping in the community areas. Even in the hallways, we're supposed to have security. My daughter shouldn't have to see things like that coming home from school. That's not fair. Like me and my daughters were coming out. This is like when I was taking them to school. There was a squad of police officers, so they was about to do an invasion. So my oldest daughter left out before me, and she was already in the car. But me and my youngest daughter, we was walking out down the hallway. There was 3 cops in front of, we just call it a trap house or whatever, the drug house, in front of the drug house. 3 cops, SWATs. And then we walk down, and soon we get to the elevator, the back elevator. 8 other cops come off the elevator. So these are the things we have to deal with. So this is being normalized for my kids, and this is not normal.
Have there been any updates on the person that was found?
They didn't say anything at all.
So
Like they never do.
So if there's like an incident or something that happened in the building, there's no communication to the residents like, hey, be on the lookout or such and such.
Like we literally come down to the lobby and we're like, what happened? And you see police everywhere, or